Hello, I'm Purnima. Let's discuss some problems related to percentage. So before we start, let's understand what is percentage. Percentage is nothing but per cent, which means for 100. Cent means 100 and per means for. So anything calculated for 100 is called as a percentage. The denominator in a percentage sum is always 100. Numerator is called as the rate percent. Example, if we say 30%, 100 or the cent is the denominator and 30 is the numerator, which is called as the rate percent. So 30% can be represented in fraction form as 30 by 100. Now another example could be 4 is what percentage of 80. So 4 is what percentage of 80. When we ask that, so we in this case multiply by 100, the denominator is 80. So 4 by 80 into 100, which is equal to 5%. So 4 is 5% of 80. So when we convert the percentage into fractions, we divide by 100. When we convert fractions into percentage, we multiply by 100. Example, what is fraction of 20%? It's nothing but 20 by 100, which is equal to 1 by 5. And when we convert fractions into percentage or when we ask what is the percentage of 1 by 5, it's multiplied by 100, which is equal to, in this example, 1 by 5 is nothing but 20%. So you need to remember few numbers for a quick solution while solving aptitude problems related to percentage. So some simple fractions like half, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 1 by 4, 3 by 4. So what are the percentages for this? It helps a lot to achieve a solution quickly and not waste too much time. For example, if you just know that 1 by 2 is nothing but 50% or 0.5, it's easier for us to get into the solution quickly rather than first calculating the percentage and then going for the problem solution. So I would say you by heart all the percentages of fractions from 1 to 10, which means 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3 till 1 by 10. You always remember and have it in the tips of your fingers. Okay. So let's go for some examples. What is 33.33% of 180? We know that 33.33% is nothing but 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 into 180 is equal to 60. So 33.33% of 180 is 60. Similarly, x is what percentage of y? So in this case, we will have the fraction x by y and we calculate the percentage of it. So if we ask a question, 50 is what percentage of 200? We do 50 by 200 into 100. In this case, we are converting the fraction into percentage. So 50 by 200 into 100 is equal to 25%. Other simple examples are, for example, if x is increased by a certain percentage, like x is increased by a y%, what would be the final result? So if x is equal to 200 and in this example, and it is increased by let's say 20%, we know that 20% is nothing but 1 by 5. So we add 1 by 5 to 200, which is 1 plus 1 by 5 into 200, which is equal to 240. So the final value when 200 is increased by 20%, we get rupees 240. So when x is increased by certain percentage, we add that fraction to 1 and then multiply it by the current value of x. Similarly, if x is decreased by a certain percentage, so let's say again we take the same values, x equal to 200, and let's say we decrease it by 20%. We know that 20% is nothing but 1 by 5. In case of decrease, we subtract the fraction or the percentage which has to be decreased by 1 and then we multiply it by the current value of x. In this case, 1 minus 1 by 5 into 200, which is equal to 160. So this is very, this comes across, for example, if you see the inflation, deflation, or the interest rate increase, decrease, this is what helps because you are increasing the percentage of, let's say, your fixed deposit and then adding, and let's say you want to calculate at the end of 5 years what amount you get. So in this case, we need to add the percentage and multiply it by the current value. Okay. So next example, and I think you get these kind of problems in the quantitative aptitude tests in bank exams, etc. Let's say Rahul's salary is 30% more than Vishnu. By what percentage is Vishnu's salary less than Rahul? Now let's take Rahul's salary as R and Vishnu's salary as V. So Rahul's salary is 30% more than Vishnu. So if Vishnu is getting a salary of 1, then Rahul is getting 30% more, which is 1 plus 30 by 100. So 130 by 100 of V, that is Vishnu's salary. So R is equal to 13 by 10 because zeros are divided or cancelled. 13 by 10 into V, which is equal to, which also can be written as V equal to 10 by 13 of R. So, which is then 1, 1 minus 10 by 13 of R. So we are now calculating the percentage. We know now that Vishnu gets 10 by 13 into R, Rahul's salary. Okay, so to calculate the percentage, because it's a decrease, because we are asking less than Rahul. So what percentage is Vishnu's salary less than Rahul means we have to decrease. So 1 minus 10 by 13 into R, which is equal to 3 by 13 into R, which roughly is 23%. So Vishnu gets 23% salary less than Rahul. So these are some of the problems and examples you saw. And I would say you refer to fresherworld.com, which has a lot of examples like this on percentage and even other aptitude questions. And this would help you prepare for interviews. Thank you.